this hairstyle with a center part or a side part, it doesn't really matter. And then as you can see, her hair is damp. That's not absolutely necessary, but it is going to help to keep things smooth. I'm going to start just by grabbing a small section of hair on each side of that part. You'll want to pull these strands to the center of her head and then split one of those in half, and you're just going to start a regular braid. And you'll want to make sure that you've got it pretty much centered. Now, as I'm braiding, I'm going to be bringing in strands from each side of her head, but I'm taking it from the very outside edge. I'm not grabbing any here in the middle. So I'm just grabbing a small section right there by her face and bringing it right into the braid. And then same thing on this side. So you can see I'm grabbing that just from the very front. So now that I've braided that down to the point where I'm pretty much level with her ears, I'm just going to do a couple of stitches. Now I'm going to kind of split this braid in half. I have one strand on one side and two strands on the other. I'm going to take the one where I have the one strand and I'm going to have my daughter hold that for me just to keep it tight while I work on the other side. And then here on this side, I'm going to combine these two sections so that I have 3 strands, and I'm going to start another braid. So I've made 3 sections and I'm going to start braiding normally. And then I'm going to be bringing in hair just from this side of the braid, and again I'm taking it just from the very edge of her hair. I'm coming across diagonally so that I'm going closer to her ear with each section. And then once I'm almost to the very edge of her head, I'm just going to go kind of straight down with the braid. After I've gone straight down a few times, I'm going to start bringing it back into the center. And then once I can see that I'm kind of lined up here with the center braid, I'm just going to go ahead and tie this off while I work on the other side. So here on this other side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to make 3 sections and start a braid with this strand, and I'm going to just grab hair from here and bring it over to the center, the same way I did on the other side. So once you've braided this one down where it's basically the same length as this other one, you're just going to combine these braids here in the middle. So depending on how you want to finish it, you can leave it just like this, and as her hair dries, it's going to become more fluffy and less like slick looking. But I'm actually just going to take her hair and combine it all into a ponytail. And then if you wanted to add a braid down here, you could, or you could add a bow, really whatever you want to do, but that is the finished style.